The world stood armed and nervous. America, the Soviet Union, NATO forces across Europe. Everybody was ready. Some soldiers slept beside missiles, some guarded bunkers, some protected sites history barely speaks about. And while the world moved through ordinary life, young men stood watch beside extraordinary danger. We were hot and ready. Then one man chose not to let fear decide the future of humanity. I remember Germany, barracks facing the motor pool, still silence, machines waiting. Most soldiers had no idea what some of those systems truly carried on paper. Some of us were clerks, support personnel, administrative assignments, but shadows carried different responsibilities. Reaction teams, emergency security, protection details connected to NATO special weapon sites. And every alert felt real, because in 1983 the tension was different. The Cold War wasn't theory to us. It breathed, you could feel it in command briefings, feel it during exercises, feel it in the silence before morning formation. Everybody knew one mistake could change the earth forever.
One man paused, one man thought, one man refused panic.
Lieutenant Colonel Petrov, the House of Gaul-Din remembers you. Because sometimes the greatest warrior is the one who prevents the strike. September 26, 1983, inside a Soviet warning center, alarm screamed, computers reported incoming American missiles. Protocol demanded escalation, retaliation, procedures awaited. The machine said war had begun, and somewhere across Europe forces stood ready. Missile crews, security teams, reaction units. The atmosphere was already loaded with fear, but one Soviet officer looked beyond the machine. He questioned the signal, questioned the system, questioned whether fear was telling the truth. And because he paused, the world kept breathing. Later they discovered the warning was false, a deadly misunderstanding caused by the system itself. But by then, human judgment had already saved humanity. To the strikers, the operators, the silent guards of the Cold War, you know how close the edge felt. We were young men carrying responsibilities bigger than ourselves. Some guarded missiles, some secured compounds, some trained for scenarios nobody wanted to speak aloud. And outside the gates, children still laughed, families still gathered for dinner, music still played on radios. Human life continued beneath the shadow of possible destruction. That is why Petrov matters, because in the middle of military pressure, he remembered cities are filled with people, not targets. People, mothers, fathers, students, workers, dreamers.
He understood that once certain doors open, they may never close again. One man paused, one man stood firm.
One man chose wisdom over destruction.
Lieutenant Colonel Petrov,
we honor your restraint. 42 years later, humanity still benefits from your courage. Today the world still carries tension. Different leaders, different weapons, same human fear. Technology moves faster than wisdom, and that is why your story matters more than ever. Because the world still needs people willing to stop, think, and question panic before irreversible decisions are made. Not every hero fires a weapon, some heroes stop one. And to every Cold War veteran standing watch in silence during those years, this tribute belongs to you too. For the stress,
for the uncertainty,
for carrying responsibilities history
rarely explains.
Some memories never leave the nervous system. Some nights never fully end. History may never record every shadow assignment,
every silent mission,
every silent mission,
every young soldier standing ready in Europe during 1983. But some of us remember. We remember the tension.
We remember how close humanity stood to irreversible fire.
And we remember the Soviet officer who did not allow fear to become the final decision. Lieutenant Colonel Stanislav Petrov.
The House of Gaul-Din salutes you,
Not as East or West, not as Russian or American, but as human beings grateful that wisdom prevailed over panic.